Hi, my name is Holly, and I wanted to do a quick introduction video for you all. I'm a newly licensed nursing home administrator in the state of Ohio, and COVID just happened to be my first year. We all know that it wasn't easy, but for me, it was definitely a learning experience and something that I can look back on thinking this is my first year on the job, and I've survived and led a team of people through a difficult time. How do we really measure success in that? It's no secret in the nursing home world that a lot of lives were lost, but how do we make any good of that? Do we focus on the people that were fortunate enough to make it through? Do we consider it a victory if we know how horrible it was and how bad we struggled, but we still made it out okay? I mean, that's all open for discussion, and I'm up for the challenge of talking about it. I want to talk about my background and my reasons for doing this. So I want to do about a 12-part series on nursing homes, the leadership and the skills that we need. When we talk about a good leader, you usually have somebody that comes to mind that you think about, or you have some set of characteristics that you think about, or you can throw out one-word answers like you say they're brave, they're resilient, they're determined, hardworking, they're frugal. And sometimes it's really hard to define what a good leader is, but we all know who they are. They're usually good listeners, and they're usually good decision makers. Not that they always make the right decision, but they can make a decision in the face of adversity or challenging times. So like I said, COVID was my first year as a nursing home administrator, and prior to that I worked in a prison as a corrections officer for 10 years. I did a lot of really fun and active things. I was a member of the SRT, or their special response team. I was an OJT coach, on-the-job training coach. I was a firearms instructor, a use of force instructor. I was a member of their security threat group. I was a member of CISM, or Critical Incident Support member, and a member of the Employee Veteran Committee. I've also been in the military for 19 years. I've done 2 tours overseas as a truck driver. So I've done a lot in my lifetime, and I've had a lot of experience with good leadership and some pretty poor leadership. My hopes in doing this short series is not to create leadership gurus overnight, or to have anybody watch these videos and think, okay, I've seen these little short videos and I'm going to go out and be a good leader. No, that's not the way that it happens. You become a good leader by practicing skills over and over and using them every single day. You wake up every day with the mindset that you're going to practice and know these things. You can't just talk about it, you have to be about it. So if I ask you to write down 10 things that makes a good leader, and you write these 10 things down, and you say, okay, these 10 things right here, this is what a good leader is, but you literally don't do any of those things, how are you going to be a good leader? If one of your characteristics or traits of being a good leader is speaking in front of people, and you literally don't talk to anybody all day long, how are you going to do that? Becoming a good leader isn't just something that you do, it's an art form. You have to do it mindfully, and you have to be aware of why you're doing it and what it is that you're doing. So I encourage feedback of any kind, any questions, comments, concerns. Please email me or drop a comment below. Obviously, if you're leaving rude comments or anything crazy, I'm not going to allow that. I'm not here to breed hatred of any kind or disdain for throwing out how bad you hate X, Y, and Z public figure or whatever. That's not what this is for. We're going to talk about bad leadership at some point, but if you don't pick up anything else from these videos as far as good leadership skills or what it is that you want to do, at least you'll know what not to do.